Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome back to It's Saturday, your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us, it's Saturday. All right, look at us.
I feel like every episode we're like, look at us.
We're leveling up every episode, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
If you can't see us, we are holding our brand new microphones with our brand new recording system. Shout out to anyone that bought a sweater.
Yeah, you really made this happen.
You literally helped us improve the pod and improve the community. So thank you so much. It means everything.
Yeah, thank you so much. And for everyone who did buy a sweater, you'll be receiving them in the next few weeks. We're actually going to go pick them up next week. So stay tuned. You'll be receiving an email from us shortly about all of that.
Yeah, get ready to wear your new favorite sweater.
And tag us, please. Like, take a picture and tag us.
Yes, immediately. Immediately tag us.
Yeah.
Okay, unreal.
It's December 1st.
It's December 1st.
Yes.
I'm in Christmas mode officially. I mean, I kind of already was, but now it's like kicked into high gear. We're ready.
Yeah. Okay, so today was the first day of your advent calendar for Nespresso.
It was. I woke up and immediately was like to Matt, it's my Nespresso calendar. I have to go do it right now. I've been dreaming of this for like a month. I bought it on Halloween.
Oh my God. So what was it? What was the first one?
It was a Columbia pod, yeah. So it was like a little bit intense. I think it was an 8 out of 10. It was good.
Okay.
It was delish. Yeah.
Okay, Farzad, I was about to say Farzad, but Matt was like, okay, you have to talk about this on the pod. But he sent a snap and you guys had like, I feel like it was the last day or like maybe the Christmas day. It was like the big present.
Yeah, the gift.
You opened it?
Yes. And let me defend myself right now because why the F am I going to go through this whole advent calendar getting a new coffee every day and not use the new cup they give me?
Oh my God, that's so smart,
so
actually.
I opened the gift first so I could use it throughout the month.
Okay, well, wow. Matt,
yeah,
come
but
on.
you feel like an asshole now.
I just thought because you didn't want to lug this thing around with you because I know you guys go to the cottage. And I was like, why would you want to lug this like advent calendar with her on this trip?
The first year I didn't open the gift because Matt was like, no, you can't open it. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. Like peer pressure, I won't do it.
Yeah.
And then the next time I got it, I was like, yo, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like I'm opening my gift and I was so much happier when I did. So if you have your Nespresso advent calendar and you didn't open up your gift today, wake up and open your gift because it's sick. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's good.
Like, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you snooze, you lose. Like,
ooh, also,
yes,
I have to give a little shout out right now because the only reason why this pod episode is happening right now is because of my friend Haley taking my shift at Burt's tonight.
Oh,
and she's like, I better get a shout out on the pod. I'm like, girl,
Haley, we love you.
Haley, we love you. Thank you. Otherwise, we'd have to record the pod on a Friday, and
it's just it's nice to have an extra day.
We need the extra day. So God bless you, Haley.
Thank you so much, Haley. We love you so much. You're a Saturday for life.
You're a Saturday forever.
Oh my God. Okay, speaking of like updates and stuff, guys,
this is a big one.
This is a big one.
Buckle up.
As you know, we started this support group. I don't know, like episodes ago, like 10 episodes ago.
Yeah, a long time ago, near the beginning.
Yeah, this Android support group where it was like people who had Androids. And anyway, so my husband was part of this support group until literally yesterday. I finally convinced him to get an iPhone because I was like, I am sick and tired of you texting me with green and me not knowing if my texts go through and our like car breaking down because I'm trying to go from CarPlay, like Apple CarPlay to Android CarPlay, like it's just
not have that happen again.
It's not working.
It's the ugliest shade of green possible. I think they do that for a reason. They really like the blue is so nice to look at and the green.
Oh my God, I know.
It's disgusting.
And like his phone had broken, like the screen had broken, so I was like, this is a sign from the universe that you need to get an iPhone. And he was like, fine.
Oh my gosh, and you know what too? It's so funny because our support group was literally you and Kate. And Kate's boyfriend Zach also got an iPhone not that long ago. So the support group is
officially
dead.
closed.
R.I.P. We don't know anyone with an Android anymore.
Bye. But yeah, he's had literally an iPhone for 24 hours, one day. And I swear he already knows more than I do. Like, he's been teaching me how to use my own phone. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel like an idiot. Did you know? Okay. So, you know those shortcuts? The iPhone came out with this thing called shortcuts. You're looking at me like, you're like, what the fuck are shortcuts? I honestly, I opened up the shortcuts thing on my phone once when it first came out, like 4 or 5 updates ago. And I was like, what is this? And I closed post it. He's Romina, like shortcuts are like will save your life. So last night we have one of those light bulbs that are like, what are they called?
Like a smart light?
Like a smart light.
Oh my gosh.
And it didn't work on my phone because like you have to have like the Apple smart bulbs, but no, you don't. So you just go on shortcuts, and this is like for everyone listening, you can literally create a shortcut for everything.
Oh my God.
He created a shortcut to be like, if I say bedtime, my lights turn off. So like if I say, hey Siri, it's bedtime, the light turns off. And I was like, how did you freaking do this?
So, no more getting up to turn the light switch?
No.
That's like a fight in the bedroom often for us. It's like, who's turning off the light?
Yeah, so I feel like I'll come up with some new shortcuts for you guys, but there's a whole level that we unlocked last night of the iPhone that I had no idea about.
Do they make smart lights for pot lights?
Yeah,
because we have pot lights, so I feel like,
they do.
Fuck.
They also make like smart locks where you can be like, lock my doors.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We are living in the future. Farzad, of course, is going to be teaching us stuff from an iPhone. And I've had an iPhone for like 10 plus years now at this point.
He's like, well, if I'm going to have an iPhone, I'm going to like maximize it and make sure it's like super good. I'm like, okay, you teach me. Like, sounds good.
We love that.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's been almost a week since we all went out as a big group. We haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Last Friday, our friend George, shout out to George, won a bunch of tickets to Absolute Comedy. And it just so happened that like almost everybody in our friend group was free.
Which never happens on a Friday because a lot of people like work other jobs.
Literally. And he just messaged on like a Monday or Tuesday being like, hey, who's free Friday? And everyone's like, yep, we're in. Mm-hmm. So almost all of us went to Absolute. We were a group of what, like 16, 17 people? I want to
say like 15, 16, yeah.
We were 2 tables near the front. All the girls sat at the closest table to the side of the stage, and the boys were in the back of us. And it was a riot. It was really fun.
We literally got called out by every single comedian that came up as like the hot girl table.
We were the hot girl table.
And
what an honor.
It didn't help that like we had one person that was getting married and one person having a baby. So they're like, is anyone like celebrating anything? And we had something for every person
like,
that came
engagement,
up.
babies.
They're like all this stuff.
Damn, you're going to be spending a lot of money next year. We're like, fuck, yeah, we are.
Yeah, we were like the hot girls with events, like a lot of events. And so
it was really fun. And like the MC was this woman who's also like a teacher, and she's like really into fitness, and she was so funny. Like she was really, really good. She killed it every time she was on stage. The headliner is Mark Anthony, not Mark Anthony that you're thinking about, like the like Italian guy, but Mark Anthony, the white comedian guy.
Yeah, that guy.
He was really good.
Yeah,
Matt bought like one of his shirts, like part of his merch, and I think even like I think a bunch of people bought some of his merch after. So,
no way.
Yeah,
okay.
it was dope.
No,
it was a good time.
Fun. It was like and then like on Sunday we had like a really wholesome day. It was just like a nice weekend with friends that wasn't like blackout.
Yeah.
We weren't like blackout.
I watched my first FIFA game on Sunday.
Yes, that was really fun.
Kind of, not really. We were all just chatting. Well, the girls were chatting. The boys were like on the couch, like aggressively yelling, and we're all just like, hee hee hee.
We're like, oh, what happened? Nobody scored? Okay, we're gonna go back to talking.
But that was a really, really good weekend.
Yeah, it was
I
really
needed
fun.
that.
It was so
super
fun. Oh my God, speaking of like updates and stuff, there's only 3 episodes left, including this one.
3? I'm so
season
sad.
1, and then we're gonna take a couple weeks off for Christmas, but we'll be back in the new year.
Yeah, back and better than ever.
Yeah, and we have a really special guest coming, not next week, but the week after.
Our last episode is going to be a guest episode. So look out for some announcements for that, because we're not telling anyone who it is, and we're going to make you guys guess.
We're going to put out clues so that if you might know who she is, because she is well known. So
and we even have a third microphone for her. So
yes, look,
we're legit.
Literally, guys, we're leveled up.
Fucking legit.
We're so legit.
I don't even know how to work the thing that our microphones are plugged into. Like the boys did it for us. I don't know what we're gonna do when they're not around. Like, help us. Really, it's a lot.
Oh my God.
Okay, should we get into, speaking of FIFA, do you want to give us like the lowdown, the reviews?
I have 2 quick little updates about FIFA. So unfortunately, Canada didn't make it to the next stage, which is really sad.
Debbie, but not surprising.
Yeah. So I think we lost every game we played, which is kind of sad.
How many games is that?
3 games, yeah.
Wow.
So we played against Morocco today. We lost, but it didn't really matter if we had won or lost today, because at that point it was like determined that we weren't going to go through. Because the other people...
Imagine playing knowing like this game doesn't matter. We're gonna lose anyway.
I know.
Not motivating.
Yeah, but the game we played against, I don't remember who we played against, but Alphonso Davies actually made history and scored our first goal ever in FIFA.
Wow.
Ever. Canada has never scored in FIFA. So.
That's so sad and pathetic.
I know.
Oh my God.
So that was like,
shout out to
nice.
Alfonso.
Thank you, Alfonso. And then another thing was, it was funny. I was watching it was Uruguay versus Portugal, and I was actually watching this game, but I guess they didn't broadcast it. It was like during the halftime or something. But this man ran in the middle of the field with a flag, and he had like Women Life Freedom for Iran. He had Ukraine, and he also had like LGBTQ like awareness, so all the big rights. And he ran across the whole field with it like during halftime, and he like made a scene. Like he actually brought awareness to it, so it was kind of cool. Yeah,
I hope he didn't get in too much trouble for that.
I feel like he did because it was in Qatar, and I'm like,
frick, I don't know. That's like, not gonna fly over there. But shout out to him for doing that. That's brave as hell.
Yeah, so that's my like little FIFA update.
So how is FIFA almost over now, or is it just ramping up?
No, it's just now the second stage.
And there's how many stages?
Oh god, I want to say like 4. I don't know. Okay. I actually don't know, guys.
Who won the last FIFA? I feel like I'm interviewing you.
I'm like, okay, so I know Spain. So last FIFA, oh god, he's gonna kill me because I actually looked up the history of FIFA and like wrote it down. But it was like Spain, Germany. I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't want to give false hope. So just look it up.
Okay, we'll Google it.
I know Spain has won.
I can Google it.
I know that Germany has won. Brazil has won the most FIFA World Cups in the world.
Soccer is life.
And yeah, Carlo knows so much about FIFA. We should have him on the pod, honestly. He knows so much.
We'll do a FIFA mini episode and just ask Carlo questions.
Yes.
Spitfire.
Actually, that's funny. We went to watch like the Mexico versus Argentina game with Carlo and some of his friends, and then his mom was also there. And oh my god, like she had so much energy. These guys had flags. Like it was such a good time.
That's so fun.
And there were some people from like fans of Argentina there, and they were like kind of hiding because we were like
just gonna yell at them.
Yeah, like the whole table and like the table beside us was like, "Go Mexico!" and like.
But, oh my gosh, that's so
it was
fun.
Actually really, it's fun watching a game with someone who's like super into it and like knows a lot about it, you know?
100%.
Yeah. So
that's so cute.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some I'm sorry but. So you have the one about appliance here.
Okay, I'm sorry but no appliance compares to an air fryer.
Yes, air fryers are elite. I love
they
air fryers.
are the best. If I had to pick between a blender, a toaster, whatever, like air fryer till I die. We literally use it for every meal, or even just like reheating things, like reheating a slice of pizza, or like reheating the junior chicken or the chicken nuggets I didn't eat from the night before, you know? It's like so good. Like everybody needs an air fryer. If you don't have one,
get one.
I
have like we have an air fryer, but then we got this new like toaster oven that actually also doubles as an air fryer too, and like that's been really nice too because it's like
what do you use in the toaster oven?
Like toast, bagels.
Okay. Yeah. And you like it better than a toaster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can put like more slices in there.
Yeah,
and, like,
true. Yeah.
I find like the toaster, it's like 2 slices at a time. You're like, oh.
My toaster is so glitchy sometimes. It will literally sometimes shoot the stuff up so high that it's like ends up on the counter. But it's only every like now and again. It's super random. I don't know like what's going on with it. But every now and then I come back and there's toast like on the counter. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Hello? Can someone butter this?
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, speaking of that though, you have something about Timmy's on here, which is hilarious.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm not going to take credit for this because actually Kate Taylor sent this to me and she's like, can you please freaking talk about this on the pod? And I was like, yes, I feel this way. So I'm sorry, but why does Timmy's put, I feel like we're always talking about Timmy's also. Why does Timmy's put so much cream cheese on their bagels? Like, I feel like it's a whole carton of freaking cream cheese. Like, the whole container of cream cheese is just on my bagel. I feel like I have to take half of it off and bring it home. And
like, then put it in a Tupperware because we're in a recession. It's an overwhelming amount of cream cheese.
It's too much.
I remember when I was like in high school, like I used to love it, but now that I'm older, I'm like, this is actually disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
No, it's really not.
You almost have to get one with cream cheese and then one with butter and just like share the cream cheese because it's too much.
Yeah, what's your bagel to go to at Tim Hortons?
Ooh, I like an everything bagel. I like garlic, like urban garlic cream cheese. Yes, I love urban
I get
garlic.
That and slap some bacon on there.
Ooh.
That was my go-to.
I sometimes get tomato slices.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's good. We love that.
So good. Okay, I have another one. And I'm sorry if I sound stuffy. It's like, I have allergies around this time of year. It's like always the worst. So I'm not sick.
Winter allergies, not good.
Yeah, winter allergies, not fun. Okay, I'm sorry, but, and I saw this on TikTok the other day and I was like, I need to talk about this. I'm sorry, but there's this trend going around right now where you put on makeup to look like you're cold. Like you went outside and your face is cold. Have you not seen this?
No.
It's so ridiculous.
I'm more into like a sun-kissed look.
Yeah. Well, it's to a point where it's like pink all over your face. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but you only have to do this kind of makeup if you live in like a warm place, because I just walk outside and I look like this. Why would I need to do this? Why would I need to? It's
so cold already right now.
Like, you walk outside and your face looks like this already.
I haven't seen this. We need to post these videos because I have no idea what this trend is, but it sounds awful.
It's literally like girls putting blush like to a point where it's like up here on their forehead, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, it looks cute, but I'm like, this just looks like you went outside for 20 minutes and you're really cold.
You have hypothermia. You need to go to the hospital. Are you okay?
No. We don't like that. I don't like it. So
okay, I really need to see that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. You're gonna
okay. Let's jump to social because I'm really excited about this.
Oh, I know.
I think everyone's excited for themselves and no one really cares about anyone others. Yeah. But our Spotify Wrapped dropped a couple of days ago.
Yeah, yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah. Well, by the time this comes out, it would have been like early in the week.
Yes. And how did you feel about yours?
I was just so happy because every year I look forward to Spotify Wrapped, and this year was like so different because with having a podcast, it like has a next level to it, like a different feeling to it. Because
I didn't even think of, to be honest, when I knew it was coming out, I didn't even think of like the pod would have its own. Wrap.
Yeah, it was
epic.
Cool. And like, we're actually global. Like, we've reached 8 different countries, which is insane. I'm like, 8 countries, like,
was it Canada, America, the UK,
Denmark,
and India.
India were our top 5, but then there was 3 other ones. And I'm
pretty
not sure
cool.
about. Yeah,
international.
Cool. Yeah,
you guys can order the next round of merch.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's really cool. But then my personal Spotify Wrapped, I was happy about, like, a lot of techno, a lot of EDM, a lot of rap. 4,500 minutes. 45,000 minutes of listening to music, which is a lot.
That's a lot. You guys listen to music all the time, though.
And like, I feel like sometimes I use my phone a lot, like at parties and stuff. So I feel like that obviously counts.
100%, for sure. Right? I saw the highest amount I saw was somebody had over 200,000 minutes. Yeah,
that's insane.
That's like music all the time. Sometimes I just want quiet. Like in the morning, I'm just like, I don't want to listen to a podcast. I don't want to listen to anything. My day's gonna be so fucking loud. Yeah, I need silence. But I feel like some people have music on from the moment they wake up to the moment they fall asleep.
No, I can't work with music. Like, I need my focus.
Yeah, when I was studying, when I was in school, I'd like to listen to like an instrumental, kind of like a chill hip hop instrumental vibe. Like no music, lo-fi. Yeah, exactly, that kind of stuff. I could fuck with, but you can't have words when you're like trying to focus and like do stuff.
I saw the funniest TikTok, and it was like, when you realize like Spotify Wrapped is coming out and like your music is just like air conditioning sound, like white noise for when you're sleeping 8 hours a day. Like, that's so funny. Like, oh my using your phone for like white noise for like,
that's hilarious.
That's gonna be your whole Spotify Wrapped. It's gonna be like air conditioning music.
Man, and dude, I feel bad for like the people that are Apple Music listeners. Like, we've seen those TikToks too. It's like me opening up my Apple Wrapped, and it's like it's just nothing.
It's nothing. No, you gotta have Spotify. Spotify is like the best playlist.
I don't get why you'd have Apple Music. What's the appeal? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I feel like you have to have Spotify. Yeah, and you can listen to podcasts with it. Like, it's more.
Yeah, there's a support group for you guys.
Yeah,
there is.
It's funny how we go the other way. Like, we love Apple, but Spotify is where it's at.
Yeah, you gotta get the Spotify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What else we got on here?
Okay, so another thing I want to talk about was, you know, last episode we talked about Be Real, obviously, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Which hasn't come on yet today, by the way. And if it comes on during the pod, we should take one.
Yeah.
I'm actually turning off my D&D, so it will come up if it comes.
Okay, well, let me know if it comes up, because then I'll obviously take one too.
Okay.
But did you know that TikTok has kind of their version of Be Real? It's called TikTok Now. Yeah, it is the cheap, scrummy version of Be Real. I've never posted on it, but I noticed it the other day because it was like, post your TikTok now to see others, and it was like one person. And
dude, what? We talked about this the other day. Remember how I said Instagram was going to do something like this? Yeah. But I guess it was TikTok. They jumped on it first.
But like, do you take a TikTok or a picture? Like, I need to learn more about this.
It's like more like a video instead of a picture.
Like, TikTok now. Take a TikTok right now with this music.
Do a dance right now, or your account's being deleted.
No,
that sucks. Yeah. I don't like that.
But also the TikTok algorithm apparently has changed recently, so it's promoting more like big accounts, which is really annoying for smaller accounts. Yeah, so if you've seen like a drop, if you've seen like a drop in your views for TikTok and you're a smaller account, that's
we kind of have too. Like we used to get like over 1,000 on our videos, and now we're like in the like middle hundreds. Yeah. Or 500. What the F, dude?
Yeah, go follow us on TikTok because we have some funny music. Like,
we
stuff.
do. We post like way more just like chill, funny shit on there that we do not post on Instagram or anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's kind of exclusive.
It's kind of like our, I was going to say,
like
what is it? Like, what's that
creative
app?
Outlet?
Yeah.
What app?
The one for like, OnlyFans. I was going to say OnlyFans.
It's like our OnlyFans, but it's like our... not.
No.
But we do dance.
We do dance a little bit, and we melt
and it's
sing.
free.
It's free.
It's free,
so get on there.
Get on there. Okay, last up I want to talk about that's not shit and is actually elite is Splitwise.
Yes, you just told me about this. I had no idea, so you need to tell everybody.
I don't know why it took me so long to bring this up because Ramin and I obviously both buy things for the pod, and so we like keep track of in a note. And I've been using Splitwise for a few years now, but you download it and you can make it into a group of just you and one person or you and 20 people. So let's say you go to a cottage weekend or you have just a big trip in the summer and you're all traveling and everyone's paying for different things. You just input what you paid and who you're splitting it with. It could be with one person or the whole group, and everyone enters in their expenses, and then at the end you settle it up and it tells you who owes who what and how much.
Which is insanely cool.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So cool.
It just does all that work for you that makes it so much easier. So highly recommend if you ever need some sort of app to split your shit. I sound like this is an ad, but it's not. I wish it was. I wish this was an ad.
Hello? Pay us.
We will make it an ad, Splitwise.
Yeah.
But yeah,
100%.
definitely get it. It makes your life so much easier. I'm really bad at math personally, so I need Splitwise to make sure I'm not overpaying or underpaying people.
And like Farza went camping with the boys this summer, and he was just saying, he was like, man, I wish we had this app because it's like one person paid for the canoe, one person paid for beers, one person paid for firewood, and it's like he had to literally open up Excel and like create in a spreadsheet.
Oh my gosh.
And write everyone's names and like what they paid for, and it becomes complicated when
nightmare.
It's a group of like 15, 20 people.
And I feel bad because you guys did that too for the pod too. Yeah. And then I'm like, wait, Splitwise.
There's an app for this. It's like, it's literally an ad. This would be a great ad.
Yes,
Hello?
This would be a good ad.
There's an app for this.
Oh my god, that's funny.
It's so good. Okay, last thing for social psych, because I truly just want to know.
Okay.
Do people still use Facebook?
Face what?
Facebook. Do people still use it? Because I'm always like randomly opening it, and I'm like, what is this like random notification I'm getting? Like, I just feel like it's so done for me.
I use Facebook for two things.
Yeah.
One, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, 100%.
Two,
I don't even count that as Facebook.
Yeah, it's like its own entity.
Yeah.
And two is the Buy Sell Nothing group for my neighborhood. Are you in this for your neighborhood?
There's like an Orleans. I don't know if it's a buy sell. It's just like Orleans neighborhood.
There's no way it's just Orleans. It'd be way too big. They must have one for like Chapel Hill or like wherever. Because even ours, like even Alta Vista got so big they had to section it off.
Yeah.
Because it was like over 1,000 people and it was just over like
too much.
Populated with just posts.
Yeah.
So it's so good though. Like some people are like giving away like really good stuff, and it's nice to just give away junk when you know like, okay, no one's gonna buy this on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. I'm just gonna put it on Buy Sell Nothing, and people want that shit.
Or like people post on it being like, I'm having a garage sale, like come by.
Literally.
Or when I have a dog and I'm getting rid of these toys.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Or when we found a dog on the street one time, we posted in the Buy Sell Nothing group being like, is this anybody's dog?
Yeah, honestly, like Nova ran away like last week. I didn't even talk about it yet, but she ran away. We found her, thank God. But I was literally about to post in that group.
Yes,
to be
it's
like,
important. Those little communities.
Has anyone found her dog?
Like, yeah. For that, we like Facebook, but otherwise, I never post it. Like, I think just last year, Matt and I finally put that we were in a relationship on Facebook. Like, for the last 6 years, we were both single.
Yeah, we got it went from like single to like married. We were like, huh?
People were like, wait, what? Yeah, Facebook, I don't know. We'll be around for a little bit. Maybe soon there'll be like a Face Talk or something, and they'll like be like a TikTok. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some random shit.
Okay.
And the first thing I want to talk about is really funny because I'm like really wired tonight, but this was not me like 5 hours ago. I was dead exhausted, tired. But have you ever heard of a coffee nap?
No.
Okay. Wow.
I've heard of it.
So you're really tired, just finished work, exhausted, but you have something to do. You have to go and record a podcast.
Yeah.
Instead of just taking a nap and waking up groggy, not feeling really rested, you're going to go to your coffee machine, make an espresso, down the espresso, immediately go to your bed, take a 20-minute power nap, and when you wake up, you are going to literally feel like you just slept 8 hours. Yes. Coffee naps are a thing.
So you actually take a shot and then you try to sleep.
I took a shot of espresso, went to bed, put my alarm on my watch for 20 minutes, snoozed it once, so had a 30-minute nap and woke up, and I got up and Matt's like, looks at me and I'm like, she has risen.
Holy crap, I want to try this.
And I'm wired right now.
Holy crap. And you seem perky today.
I perked up, but I was dead tired. When I got home from work, I was so exhausted. I'm like, I can't do this. I gotta bust out the coffee nap. I haven't done one in a long time.
Wow, what a life hack, I feel like.
Keep that in your back pocket.
Okay.
I don't know if that's full send or random shit.
Or health and wellness.
But
sleep, That's hilarious.
The next time you're tired and you have to do something, take a coffee nap. You're welcome.
Oh my God, I love that. That's so funny. Okay, so I know it's like Christmas, so now it's like Christmas time, December 1st. What are your go-to Christmas movies that you like watching around this time of year?
Okay, one of my favorites is a rom-com.
Ooh, okay.
It's Love Actually.
Love Actually.
It's so good.
Oh, I love that.
The way that they all come together, and it's kind of a Christmas movie, but kind of not.
Oh, I love that movie.
It's so
much.
good.
Yeah.
It's a classic, and there's so many big names in there.
Yeah,
that's one of the good ones. What else? Oh, obviously National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That one's such a good one.
So good. Yeah. I can't think of another one.
Bad Santa, so freaking.
I don't know if I've really seen that.
Okay, you need to watch Bad Santa. It's so funny. I don't remember it.
It's Billy Bob Thornton.
It's so funny and just hilarious.
Okay.
Elf is also such a classic. What's the other one with is it The Holiday where they switch houses? With with Cameron Diaz and what's the girl from Titanic? I'm blanking on her name. Kate Winslet. Yeah, that one's so good too, where they switch houses. I don't remember that one. Oh my God, we should watch it.
There's another one isn't there one that's kind of like Love Actually, where they all tie together? Oh no, that's Valentine's Day or something.
Oh yeah. Or there's one for New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies like that where it's so many different storylines and then they connect
I love that.
At the end.
That's a really well thought out script.
Yeah.
One of mine and Matt's traditions for Christmas, it's kind of weird and doesn't really have anything to do with Christmas movies, but whenever we're at the cottage, and we've done this probably almost every year we've been together, we always just pick out our favorite Friends episodes and we watch them. So or we'll watch all the Christmas episodes.
We do that too.
And then we'll just start picking our favorite ones.
Yes.
And that's kind of our little tradition for Christmas
Friends,
stuff.
It just makes me feel like home.
It's like my comfort show, my comfort blanket.
Me too. I've seen it I want to say 10 times all the way through.
Oh
or
yeah.
More.
No, all the words, but I'm still laughing my ass off. It's iconic.
It's so good.
We don't really watch it throughout the year, so then we only watch it at Christmas time.
Yeah, Christmas, and then there's the Thanksgiving episodes too that are really good too.
Yes, I love the Thanksgiving ones.
I love those.
Okay, also speaking of Christmas, spoiler alert, but when did you find out that Santa Claus wasn't real? And I'm sorry if any of our listeners still believe in Santa. That means you're way too young to be listening to our podcast. Please turn it off.
Plugging your ears.
Please turn it off.
Okay, this is funny because we obviously came from an immigrant household where my parents were like, oh yeah, Santa? Okay, well I guess we have to tell our kids about Santa.
Do that.
Oh, we have to tell them about...
So this fat guy breaks into our house and we feed him.
Yeah,
and he leaves us gifts.
I don't know, I feel like it was maybe 10. I definitely found out way earlier than my brother and I spoiled it for him.
Oh,
I figured out...
On purpose?
So I figured out where my parents hid the presents. They would they weren't very good at hiding them. They would put them in their closet. And once I figured that out, one year I was like, hey Reza, do you want to see what you're getting for Christmas? He's probably going to listen to this and be like, yeah, you ruined it for me. And I was like, do you want to see?
Still going to therapy for that.
And he's like, no, I want to keep it a secret. I'm like, no, Santa, put our presents in here. And I brought him into the closet and showed him and he's crying. He's like, why'd you show me? And I was a little whatever. But I think I was 10 or 11.
Okay, I feel it's pretty normal age. I don't remember how old I was, but I think I was definitely 8, 9, or 10.
Yeah.
And my dad's birthday was December 14th, so near Christmas time. Okay. And I remember one time my mom was like, okay, we're gonna go let's wrap your dad's gift. And I'm like, perfect. I know where it is. And I ran upstairs to their closet. I remember my mom being like, no, wait, I'm gonna get it, just wait. And I opened the closet up and I saw all the things I asked for were just there. And for a second I was like, wait, what? And I just started crying and I was like, you lied to me. And
why do parents put everything in their closets?
I don't know. Find a better spot.
Ours was in our closet too. I remember exactly where it was. My mom would keep it in the same spot every year. She would never change it. And I'm like, switch it up.
Get creative. Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Under the stairs, in the attic. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of Christmas, do you still make New Year's resolutions? Is that something you do? Because New Year's is just around the corner.
Yes.
And yeah.
So I don't really like the word resolution. It's more just goal making, goal planning. The last couple years, I didn't do this last year, and I was really kind of sad this year that I didn't, but for the last 2 years before that, I would make an actual like vision board.
Ooh.
Like, and I would go and like get some magazines, like cut out things or cut out words or print pictures of things that I wanted to like achieve or just kind of motivate me. And I had different like sections. Like one was like personal, one was like health and fitness, one was work related. And I really liked that. And I put it in like the yoga room, and it was just like a little board. So every morning when I was stretching, I was kind of looking at it.
Oh, that's really good, actually.
But I didn't do it this year. And I had my old vision board still up. And I was kind of like, fuck, I'm looking like at it a year ago. Like, why didn't I do it? It's one of those things where I was like, oh, I'll do it next week. And then it's like...
We got busy, though.
We got really busy. I think I should do it this year. We should do it together.
We should do one for the pod. Oh, like make a vision board for the pod.
Or even I've seen like Kate does one, but she does it on her computer, and she makes like her phone background or her computer background, like a cute little like.
Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I love that.
What about you?
Okay, so one thing I love to do, I don't really do resolutions either, because I find like people are like, yeah, do New Year's resolutions, and then like 2 weeks goes into January, and you're like, resolutions are out the door.
Yeah, literally.
So I like recapping all the accomplishments I did for that year instead.
Fun.
So then that motivates me to keep going.
Okay, I love that you said that.
The other way around. Like,
when it was 2020 and we were all like so down on ourselves and like shit was just like whatever, I made a list of accomplishments in my entire life.
Wow.
From like literally.
Oh my God, I just got shivers.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And like you're, like at first you think like, oh, I didn't really do that much, and then when you start to get writing and you like think about each year and the different things that you did, I was like, damn. That was pretty sweet. I did a lot of shit. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself.
No, that's awesome. And I find sometimes we're so hard on ourselves. Like, we're like, we drink too much, or we don't exercise enough, or like we don't eat healthy enough, and all this stuff. And then when you actually write down all the things you did that year, you can actually see it and be like, wow, I actually did a lot. Like, it might not seem that way when you think about maybe the last year, but when you actually write it down, it really helps to like see it.
When you see the actual list. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that this year.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
That's on my resolution is to make resolutions.
I love that.
Okay, I have a funny question for you.
Yeah.
Is there a right or wrong way to put the toilet paper roll?
Okay, this is so embarrassing, but I would always do it so it's like under, but then the other way, it's actually the other way that's right.
It's personal preference.
Okay, but yeah, so for me, it was kind of like whatever, but I always thought the right way was the wrong way.
To be under?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate when it's under. It makes me so like irked. And when I go to houses and if it's under,
so I have to change it right now.
It takes every like part of me to not switch it because I'm just like, this is wrong. This is so wrong.
Hey, I just never no one taught me that. Like no one was like, this is the right way.
It's not, but it's totally like, I think some people don't care, or some people think it is the bottom.
Yeah.
But I just find like it's hard to pull it, and then it like rips behind it, and then you're like trying to grab it. Whereas if it's on top, it's just like a constant flow.
For me, it just looks nicer when it's like hidden.
Okay, like tucked away. But then like sometimes like you can like fold it to look all pretty, or like sometimes when we used to have like cleaners, they would fold it for us.
Wow.
I'm like,
this is like a hotel.
This is a fancy ass bathroom.
I love that.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
That's gonna be a poll for sure.
Yeah, TP the right way or wrong way. Oh my gosh.
Okay, wait, I have another question. Okay.
I love questions.
What's it called? Rapid fire round.
Yeah, go.
Okay, do you like thick or thin crust pizza?
I don't like thin crust pizza, but I don't like overly thick. Like I don't like the Chicago style pizza where it's like
like a deep dish.
No, I don't like that, and I don't like when it's. I just like normal. Like,
well, what is it though?
I don't like.
You're sounding a lot like Switzerland right now. Like, make a stand. Where do you stand?
Like, definitely
with thick or thin.
On the thinner side than thicker.
Okay.
But not so thin that I don't have when they're like thin crust pizza and you're like, there's no freaking crust.
You want a little bit of crust for the dipping.
Like I don't want it to be like healthy pizza. Like I want it to be pizza. You know.
If I had to pick, I think I would pick thick.
Okay.
Because I mean, I love both. I would never discriminate against either. But I just love like thick dough at the end to like dip into my dipping sauce. Okay. It's so good.
I'm just thinking of like a New York style pizza where you can like fold it and just like dip it in.
Yeah, that's good
sauce.
Too. I can't wait to go to New York and have New York pizza one day.
Pizza like right now.
Have you been to New York?
Yeah.
Fuck, I need to go to New York. Everyone's been to New York but me.
Honestly, around this time would be, even though it's cold, but it's like, it's so beautiful. It's all like lit up and like.
And it's always dark outside, so everything's always lit. Okay, that's all for my rapid fire question round.
That's fun. Okay, let's go into some tabloid talk because I need to talk, and then we can go back to like full send or something. But you've probably heard by now because it's kind of like a week old, but Balenciaga is in hot shit right now.
Yeah, it's gross.
They're coming out with an ad where children were holding bondage teddy bears in some weird skit. And
yeah, there was that, but then also just all the other little pieces of the shoot were also really fucked up.
Yeah.
Like the papers underneath were actually like old like child pornography cases, like law papers. There were like some pictures of certain like creatures that were actually like creatures that sacrifice like children, like in like dark like devil worship kind of shit.
Who the hell put this together? And
dude,
like someone was talking about this on the other day, and like people have to approve every single thing that goes into a set.
And everything is thought out. It's not there just like, oh, just put that. It's like everything was really thought out. It's really disturbing.
It's really disturbing. And now there's all these other things that are coming up, and I'm not sure if it's like actually true or if people are just kind of linking things together, but that some of the high up people were linked to Jeffrey Epstein and all of that.
I saw that too. Like the three main owners, like the three people, I forget their names.
And like Ghislaine or whatever, Maxwell.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think it runs deeper than we all think.
Be real.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, we have to do it.
Okay,
guys, we got to do it.
I'm so sorry if you listen to this right now. And they're like, this is just...
We're being fucking real, you guys. Okay, you do yours, then I'll do mine.
Okay, ready? This is just so funny, guys.
One is down. Oh no, I clicked it by accident. Sorry. Whoops, can't do that. Okay.
This is just hilarious. If you have us on Be Real, then...
You're welcome. Oh my God, you're going to see our amazing setup. Look at that. That's hilarious.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That is some BTS for y'all.
I love it.
Okay, I actually really wanted that to happen. I was manifesting that in my head the whole time. Sorry, okay, back to the really fucked up Balenciaga photo shoot.
Yes.
Not that I was ever wearing Balenciaga, but if I was, I probably wouldn't anymore.
People were like getting rid of their Balenciaga. I'm like,
we'll see what Kim does.
Yeah.
Okay, let's predict. When is the next time we're going to see Kim in Balenciaga?
I think it's going to be a while. She's one of those people that just like can't have anything like fuck with her reputation. And I feel like they just came up with the last episode of the Kardashians was an entire Balenciaga ad. Like she was just in Balenciaga, went to a Balenciaga shoot. Like,
but I also feel like she probably has so many things like in the works where she's committed to it. Like, can she just not? Like, for example, I'm sure there's shows or events in the future where she's supposed to wear them. Do you think she just won't wear them?
I think she's gonna have
Even though there's some sort of like contract, probably. I don't know.
I think she's gonna. Well, she's a lawyer. She'll get out of that shit real quick.
That is true.
But yeah, I think she's gonna try to stay away because it didn't go away. Like it would. This happened, and now more stuff's coming out. They deleted every photo they had on their Instagram. Balenciaga has
no pictures up right
no pictures.
Interesting.
They deleted everything.
Do you see those TikTok too? It's like of a Balenciaga like store, and it's like everyone's avoiding it. Like, and the staff are all just in there like bored as fuck. Like no one's coming in.
And they had one of those ropes for like lines
to make it look like it.
There's no lines happening here.
No lines happening.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
That's so funny. Okay, what did you write here about creepy Tampax tweet?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so recently I was on Twitter and I saw that Tampax was apologizing for their previous tweet, and they deleted it, and that they're gonna do better and, you know, be more respectful and like basically being less creepy. And I'm trying to find this tweet, and I come across it, and it was like literally geared, I guess, towards like people that are in women's DMs, because the tweet was, "You're in their DMs, we're in them."
Ew.
That's gross. Like, why are you like sexualizing
a tampon?
It was fucking weird. Like, who approved that too? It's probably one of the same people. It's
probably a man. Like, it's probably a man.
It's definitely a man. No woman would ever see that and be like, "That's a great idea."
Oh my God, no.
Isn't that disgusting?
Really gross.
Like,
I don't
literally,
like that.
Children wear tampons.
I don't like that at all.
That's fucked.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. No.
So we're gonna switch to
Tampax?
What's the other one? It's not Tampax, Playtex, Sportex.
Playtex, yeah.
Are those the same?
I don't know. Why aren't tampons free?
Why aren't tampons free?
Why aren't they free? Like, I was at Costco the other day buying tampons. I'm like, this shit should be free.
It's 2022. Give me a free fucking tampon, dude.
Give me tampons, pads, anything you need should be free. Like,
condoms are free. I mean, not obviously all the time, but you can go to a lot of places and get a lot of free condoms.
Yeah, what the heck?
Because it's going on a penis and not a vagina.
What's going on? What's going on there?
Bullshit.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Okay, last thing, but I feel like, so you know how we talked about Emrata and Pete Davidson and how they like went on one date and it was so public and they made it look like a PR stunt, and then they went to a basketball game recently.
Yeah.
But then there was like Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes are married.
Fire hot couple.
But you know what I mean? Like, these people can go and get married and not be in the public eye. These guys went on one date. Like, she called the paparazzi and was like, come take pictures
definitely.
of us.
She is her favorite photographer, I feel, for 100%. Sure. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's super weird. I feel like their lives are just always in the like, in the tabloids. Like, that's kind of just who they are.
Yeah. They actually did a movie together. It was, like, Place Beyond the Pine. Have you ever heard of that?
No. Is that really old?
Okay, you know what's crazy? Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling are in it together, and Eva Mendes has her name in the movie is Romina. Which, when I watched it for the first time, I was like, because, like, I'd never see my name anywhere.
Yeah,
so it was, like, trippy.
That's exciting.
And also because, like, Ryan Gosling was saying Romina, and I was like, I love it. So that's cool. Amazing. But I think that's when they started dating because of the movie. They played together.
How long ago was that?
I want to say it was, like, 6-7 years ago.
Man, but am I the only one that's so butthurt that him and Rachel McAdams did not end up together? Remember when I sent you? I sent Romina recently a TikTok, and it was of the iconic kiss that they won. They won Best Kiss for The Notebook at, like, the MTV Choice Movie Awards or something, and then
like 10 or something.
When a while ago, maybe even like longer. But they both got on stage, opposite ends, and they had the music playing. Oh no, it was "She Will Be Loved" by Maroon 5 was playing in the background, and they ran up and did like their epic kiss where she jumped on him into his arms, and I was like,
and she like takes off her blazer and he like does a little jump.
They're like stretching, getting ready,
and then he like just jogs. Oh my god, that was
I want to watch that movie.
I think that's like one of the most iconic TV like movie award moments.
Yeah, definitely.
That was insane.
Even I think like Lindsay Lohan was like,
everyone was like, I wish they ended up together. That would have been amazing
because they dated for a while.
Yeah,
so
I wonder what
sad.
happened. Yeah.
I don't know.
know.
Okay, should we dabble back into full send?
Yeah, let's do some full send.
Okay, because I want to let everyone know of a really good shot because apparently a lot of people don't know about this, and it's really good around the holiday times. So it's called the James Franco.
Which I had never heard of too. I was like, James Franco, like the actor? You're like, no.
So I started drinking JMO like when I started working at Pure 21. So this is like 2012.
Yeah.
And this is when I learned about this shot. So it's part Jameson and part Frangelico, which is kind of like a liqueur, kind of coffee, hazelnutty vibes. Yeah. So if you put them together, it's spicy and chocolatey hazelnutty, and it tastes like a Ferrero Rocher.
Okay, so how much of that each do you have to have? Like,
it's just half.
Half and half.
Yeah, half and half. It's so good. It's even better if you chill it. The next time we're together, we're making it.
Oh my god.
We'll bring it to the cottage maybe too. That's good.
Yeah.
So it's just temporarily. We're going to replace our pickle juice with Frangelico.
Just for the month of December.
For the holiday season.
Yeah, I really like that.
So good.
I really
So you haven't
like
had one yet, eh?
No, I've never even had.
Okay, I can't wait for you to try it.
I've had Frangelico's once. Like,
yeah, it's not something you'd really ever buy.
No.
Okay, we're excited.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Yes.
Okay, what is December alcohol consumption? It's going to be...
Man, I was just thinking of like, if I could like see the months. I know the summer months are really high for alcohol consumption, but I feel like December... She's up there.
She is up there. Like, and then it's like January 1st hits and people are like, no more alcohol. That's my New Year's resolution.
Yeah, like, we're drinking less. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
But I just feel like, like December, like Christmas time. Like I wake up, I'm on vacation for Christmas. I wake up and I'm having like Bailey's in my coffee.
Bailey's coffee. I have some mimosas.
Yeah.
Like
it's like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wine for dinner. Mm-hmm. But it's not like you're not getting like drunk. You just have like a drink. I feel like
it's like a perma buzz.
Yeah. And we're having some like I had this like eggnog, but it's not real eggnog. It's like because I don't know if I don't really love real eggnog.
It's oat nog, which is way better actually.
So it's like with oat milk.
So sometimes I feel like the eggnog, like just the texture of it, the consistency,
like raw eggs.
It's like kind of gross and it kind of reminds me of like mucus.
Yeah,
it's like not good.
Yeah, it's not good. So
this is it.
Get this oat nog. It's by like Earth. What are they called?
Balance, Earth Balance or something. Balance. Yes,
yeah, good, those people. They're really good.
Yes.
So get that. Okay. Let's do some. This is funny. Oh. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to talk quickly about Showtime. Okay. I actually have just one quick show I want to talk about. Yeah. The man I started watching, and I think you would like it. It's called Pepsi, Where's My Jet?
I've seen this on like my top 10 or something, but I've never clicked it.
Okay, so it's like a docu-series. I feel like I forget how many episodes there are. There's not too many. But it's about how back in the 90s, like in 1995, Pepsi came out with this like contest where when you bought Pepsi cans, bottles, whatever, you could win. You would get like Pepsi points. Oh. And you could switch your Pepsi points for like different items, like a t-shirt or like some Pepsi merch, or like, I don't know, so just random cool shit. But one of the like highest things that you could get with your Pepsi points, I think if you won like 7 million Pepsi points, you could get one of these like really cool like jets. I forget what the exact name of the jet is. It's like
an actual jet?
Like an actual jet. It's like the Harlem something jet. What? I forget the name of it exactly. And this one guy literally like fugazi'd his way to like get all these points. He like got like coupons, like did all this shit, was buying like when they were on sale. He found this guy to be an investor with him to like give him a shit ton of money so he could buy a shit ton of Pepsi, because he kind of did the math. Oh, could you try again? Sorry, the new
Siri,
mic.
shut up.
Siri, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk. The new mic definitely picked that up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he found this guy who had a lot of money, and he was like, hey, if you invest $700,000 into buying like Pepsi, we can get this like $35 million jet. And what? I don't know how it works out, or if they ended up doing it or what, but it sounds like he's gonna get his fucking jet by the sounds of it.
That's insane. So this docuseries is all about that. Like,
it's all about that, and it's filmed really cool. Like, it's like interview style, but then has like flashbacks with like actors. That's done really well. Cool. And they're really telling it's a good story. They're telling it really well, so I'd highly recommend. It sounds like the
whole like Monopoly thing with like McDonald's, like that whole thing was like a huge scam.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, that it's like a huge scam. You know what's funny? When I used to work at Swiss Chalet, I feel like we always talk about this Swiss Chalet, but
do you want to work at Swiss Chalet again? You always bring it up.
So you know the infamous gravy that you love so much?
Yeah, chalet sauce?
Yeah, the chalet sauce. So we had like roll up the rim to win for Timmy's. We had to roll up the chalet sauce. Yeah. And one time I was serving this couple and they won a flat screen TV.
And you're like, damn. And I'm like, and then you went to the back and you started rolling up all the gravy.
I was like, damn it, I rolled 5 back there and none of them were flat screens. Like,
that's so funny.
Yeah,
so check it out. That's going to be my next doc that I'm going to start watching on the weekend. We watched, I think, 1.5 episodes. I fell asleep last night.
I started watching this show called Tell Me Lies. It's kind of like Euphoria in a sense.
Okay. I'm waiting for Euphoria season 3 to drop. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, so it's like really good. I've only watched like 2 episodes, but it's about this girl and her relationship with this guy, and it like follows them over the years. They like met in college, and like a crazy event happened. I don't want to spoil it, but so far it's like very good.
It's entertaining?
Yeah, it's super good.
How did that show go? It was like a slow start. What was it called?
I gave up on it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Casual or?
Casual. Yeah, it was a casual show. Yeah. Okay, so we're not about that. Don't check that one out.
No, it was like meh. I feel like if I'm not hooked by like the 3rd episode, I give up on it.
Yeah, that's fair. The 3-episode rule. When we watch a movie, we do a 20-minute rule. Yeah. So I feel like a 3-episode rule for shows, especially because episodes are so fucking long. I know we've talked about this
3 hours of my life.
That's a lot of time. Okay. A little health and wellness.
Done. I feel like I need some health and wellness. My like throat is dying right now. The winter months are really getting to me.
I know. Everyone needs to be taking their vitamins, their vitamin D, their echinacea, all that freaking bullshit.
Turn on your
You know what really works if you're really not feeling well? We didn't even write this down, but if you ever gotten like oil of oregano drops, holy shit, it's so intense. Like, it smells so overpowering. Whenever I buy them, I literally have to keep the little jar like in a Ziploc bag or in a container because
it's like super strong.
It smells so strong. But you put like 1 or 2 drops. Don't put it in water because you'll taste it way too much like orange juice or just some sort of juice. And you almost like feel it like burning the illness like out of your body. Like, it just, you take it back and it tastes disgusting, but it works really well.
Okay, I want to try that.
Yeah, go to, what's it called? Cardish?
Oh,
Cardish,
I love Cardish, but it's so expensive.
It's so expensive.
You like walk in there, you're like, everything's like $50. Like, what?
Yeah, like, and it's expensive, but you only need like 1 or 2 drops every now and then, so it'll last like a whole year. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's my mini health and wellness.
Mini health and wellness.
Let's talk about single tasking. Okay, I think this is really interesting.
Yeah. So I started this new book called Deep Work. Well, I'm still finishing my body. I'm like on, like, I have like 20 pages left, but I started this new book called Deep Work by Cal Newport. And it's all about like deep, like focusing on one task at a time and letting your brain get to that deep work level, because most of the time now with like technology and how many like distractions there are in everyday life, he says our brains never get to that point where we're like focusing on a task so hard that like our neurons are like creating pathways, and like there's like so much science that goes behind it that I won't get into nitty gritty, but he literally talks about how we can get to those points. He talks about first, like the first chapter is about why deep work is so important and why we need it to like build and make those neural pathways stronger so that we can like become better. We can learn new things quicker. So we can learn like a new task at a quicker pace. We can become better at our jobs.
Yeah, makes sense.
And also then after he talks about like why it's so important, he talks about how we can get there. So one of the things is like, it depends on your job. So one of the things he's like, this is not going to be applicable to every job because some jobs, like you can't just turn off your email for the whole day. Like you need to be available. Like if you're a CEO, like you're answering your phone constantly. So that's different. But if you're able to turn off like instant messenger or like turn off your notifications.
Yeah, I do that 100%.
Yeah, and even if you can take a part of this book and apply it to your everyday life, I think it's really helpful. So I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. I'm only like, I want to say like on the third chapter or fourth chapter, and it's so far like super good. Yeah.
Okay, this reminds me of the book that I'm listening to. I've been listening to it for a while, but it's called Ikigai, which is the Japanese saying for kind of like finding your like purpose. Yeah. And when you're saying, what was that we're calling a state of
flow?
A flow, yeah. So this book is about a state of flow versus what did you say?
Deep work.
Deep work. So it kind of seems similar. So it's when you're like so into something and so focused on something that you truly love. It's not really just like something just like work, something you're more passionate about. You get into a state of flow and you really want to get into a state of flow to just overall just be a happier, healthier person. Yeah. And there's lots of different things that you can do to like help yourself get into a state of flow. Yeah. And so it kind of reminded me of that, but it's a little bit different.
But I think it all ties together because in society, we're always taught that multitasking is like the way to go. Like if you're a good multitasker, then you're great at life. But then he's like, no, we should really be talking about single tasking and how single tasking is actually like the next thing that we should conquer and become better at because there's so many distractions in everyday life. And if we're constantly like being distracted, we're not actually getting anything done.
You're not, that's just it. You're not actually multitasking. You're just dividing your time and your focus on separate things, and it's like in shittier ways. So you're not really focusing on two things, you're focusing less on the two things when you could be putting all your energy into one thing. Yeah,
so it's like 5% here, 5% here, 5% here. You're like, instead of just like putting 100% into one thing. So I think it's a skill that everyone should master, and I think we there's like certain tools that we can use, like the focus modes on your phones, like use those more. Like get rid of apps
like when Matt's really trying to do work, his phone's not even in his office.
Yeah, and even literally Apple Watch, like turn it on a thing that doesn't even have a notification. Like,
try to make it as inconvenient as possible for your distraction to.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. Yeah,
for your distraction to distract you.
Yeah,
like it's so inconvenient for me to go and get my phone in the other room. Like I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna sit here and do my work.
And even like in relationships, if you think about it, like if you're having a date night with your partner and you're constantly like on your phone or distracted. Shitty,
then
you're not even really spending time with that person. You're just kind of giving them half of your energy or like focus. So
don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Nice.
That's unless you're listening to the pod, then you can turn everything off.
That should be your 100% state of flow is listening to a Saturday pod.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, another thing I wanted, and we were going to talk about this too, is like on Sunday we had like such a wholesome day at Shauna's. We like all got together. We ordered Persian food,
which was so delicious. What's the name of the restaurant that we ordered from?
It was Persist Grill. So it's in Orleans. It's in Orleans. It's so good.
That was the rice had saffron on it.
Oh my god, yeah! So you got to try saffron for the first time.
It was such good rice, and the meat was literally like it melted in my mouth.
So tender.
Did you prefer the beef or the chicken?
I like chicken, but like I like that beef too.
That beef was so good. Yeah,
that's like Farz's like go-to when we go out to eat for Persian. He gets that.
And the little spices that you had us put on it. What is it called?
Sumac. Yeah.
Sumac.
We say sumac.
Sign me up.
Yeah. It's like lemony. I know Lebanese people put it in their like fattoush salads as well. It's funny. George was like, "What is this stuff?" I was like, "You know what it is." And then he opened it. He's like, "Oh yeah, shit." He's like, "We put this shit on everything.
Yeah,
shit on everything." Yeah. So yeah, no, it was fun. But anyway, a wholesome Sunday really does get like take away the Sunday scaries.
Yes, it was so nice. We weren't hungover on Sunday. We were all just together. And even if we were hungover, like I think that would have cured my hangover instantly. Just being around all of our friends, just like laughing. Yeah. There was about like 15 of us just all hanging out.
Oh, like it's really nice.
This Sunday, grab your friends and hang out.
Yeah.
I know sometimes you just want to like hibernate on your couch and just like not see or do anything on a Sunday because it's a lot of energy, you know?
Does,
and then you have the work week ahead of you. But if anything, I felt like it gave me more energy.
It recharges you sometimes.
Yeah. And it got me ready. It gave me all the endorphins that I needed to get me up until today.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh, that's good. Okay, what did you write over here? This is interesting.
Okay, so this one I actually saw on TikTok, and I was like, I need to talk about this because it was talking about how it was one of those channels that kind of does a deep dive, like behind the scenes, like Vox kind of thing. I think it was actually Vox that posted it.
Wait, it was Vox.
It was Vox, actually. But they were comparing 2 different neighborhoods in Phoenix, Arizona that were like literally like 5 minutes apart.
Okay.
And they were showing how different temperatures those 2 like neighborhoods were. One was like, I want to say like 10 degrees hotter, like, or 5 degrees hotter than the other one. And the reason being, and they actually had like a thermal camera, like like a drone hover over the areas. And they're like, the only difference between these 2 areas is that one has plants, like trees and plants, and the other one doesn't. And the rich neighborhood obviously had plants because they can afford to like have sprinklers, and they can afford to buy trees to plant.
And fertilizer and all that other shit. It costs money.
And the other neighborhood had nothing but concrete. And so the concrete was like obviously radiating a lot of like the sun back up. So it was just like showing like this whole thing about tree equity. And I was talking about tree equity and how in the States and other places around the world, there's definitely areas where some people have trees and plants and other people don't. And it actually makes an impact on like the climate of those areas, which I thought was so crazy and cool. Like,
that is so crazy. Yeah. And all I can think about is when I lived in Seoul, it was literally like a concrete jungle. Like you could not find in this inner city, like a spot of grass or trees or forest or parks, like anywhere. And they can't even build like out, they have to build up because it's so highly dense in population.
Oh my God.
It's 25 million people living in one city.
Holy crap.
I know, it's crazy. And it's surrounded by mountains, so you can go out and like get into like nature and like have more greenery, but the actual city itself has like no fucking trees. And I found it so depressing to only have like buildings on buildings.
Oh my God, yeah. We're lucky in Canada. That's one thing we are lucky about.
Yes.
Is that we have a lot of land and a lot of trees and a lot of forests. And
that's great. 10 degrees. That's a huge difference.
Like, it was a huge difference. Yeah.
And that means like in the summer, you're going to want your AC on more. In the winter, you're going to want your heat on more. And if you can't afford it, then like, fuck.
I know. And those people don't have cars either. So they're usually walking.
Oh my gosh.
So crazy. Anyways.
Anyway. Okay. Should we end with a little BMK? I love that we always end with a BMK.
I love BMK. Let's do it.
I feel like I picked the last one. Okay. So do you want to pick this one?
Yes. Okay. So I have one for you. Candles. And this is kind of like a HomeSense one. Candles.
Sorry, George.
And I don't even know my answer for this, but candles, throw pillows, and coffee table books. Bang, marry, kill.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, go.
Okay. I'm going to marry candles.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I love candles.
I
would
candles.
Literally die with a candle.
I need
make me into a candle when I die. Please, just make me into a candle. Melt me
and turn me into a candle, and it's gonna smell really fucking bad because that's disgusting. I'm going to
it's like scent of death.
The human carcass for the fall.
Don't do that to me, please.
Candle, marry. Bang, pillows. We love a good throw pillow. They're always a good time. And coffee table books, I could kill you. I just got into those recently, like probably within the last like year or two.
Yeah.
And I don't think my life is any different or better with them. If anything, I'm spending $60 on a fucking book
that I don't even open.
That I never open. And my candle just sits on it.
I don't think I've ever opened any of these books that are sitting here right now.
Literally.
It's a waste of money, honestly.
Yeah.
So you're the same as me? Same exact thing. I'm not buying like $100 Chanel book. I'm sorry.
Bro, they're so expensive at HomeSense.
No, I'm not buying that. I'll make like a fake cover.
I was going to just say that. Get a shitty big book and print out the cover. Yeah. You just saved $100.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay, well, I'm not surprised we're the same.
Yeah, same brain.
All right, everybody.
All right, guys.
That was so fun. I hope this sounds crisp and delicious for your ears. Otherwise, we just blew $700 for nothing.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry if I was stuffy and gross, but it is what it is. When the show must continue. Tis the season. Happy December.
Happy December. Only 3 episodes left.
Okay, subscribe, follow, like, all the above. We love you so much.
Bye.